an ancient song that would teach us a truth or maybe even share emotions about how we feel. And this one psalm is called Psalm 89 verse 2. It says, "Your unfailing love will last forever." You know who that's talking about? Whose love? God's love, right? Yeah. So that psalm actually reminds me of an awesome Bible story that shows how awesome God is. Okay? And the story starts with a big family. My family. Okay? Anybody who knows me knows I come from a huge family. There were 12 brothers in total. So I'm one of 12 brothers. Wow. And everybody honestly knows that I was my dad's favorite. Okay? And I know that I was my dad's favorite because he got me this beautiful, big, fancy, multicolored robe. Because he loved me so much, right? And I'm daddy's favorite. All right. Well, have you ever felt like maybe you were your parents' favorite? Or maybe you had a sibling that you was like, nah, you're really dad's favorite. Yeah? Me too. Now, my older brothers, they could definitely tell that I was the favorite one, right? They were very jealous that they didn't get a robe like this. Because Daddy didn't love them like he loved me. No, let's be honest. I know that my dad loved my brothers, and I know that God loved my brothers, even though they weren't the favorite. God loved me for sure, right? But I didn't exactly help the situation with my brothers. In fact, I may have made it worse. So, have you ever known someone who kind of rubbed it in when they thought they were better than you? All that bag of chips. Yeah, that's a Johnny Bravo reference for some of the older folks. Or some of the younger folks. You may not know what I'm talking about either. Okay, so that's kind of what I did. I had a couple of dreams that made me look really good. I looked like Johnny Bravo in the dream. It was awesome. Now, I may have told my brothers, I bragged about my dreams to my brothers, and in my first dream, my brothers and I, we were out in the field gathering up some grain, like these. And my grain stood taller than everybody else's. Do you guys all see the tall grain there? Yeah. And all my other brothers' grains, when we all gathered our grains, here we go. All my brothers' grains bowed down to my grain. All that in a bag of chips, Joseph. Okay. Now, I had a second dream, and in my second dream, the sun, the moon, and the stars came out, and they all bowed down to me as well. Right? Now, unfortunately, I don't have any stars or the sun or the moon, but I do have some mini star bursts. Like starbursts. Right? Everybody like here like starbursts? Well, too bad, because only my favorite person in the entire room probably gets it. Get one starburst.
I have expanders, so I can't have them.
Oh my goodness! Oh, you can want a starburst?
No.
Can she have one, Mommy?
Sure.
There we go. Now, how does everybody else feel that you don't get a starburst?
At least I'm
You're jealous, right? Because you didn't get one. Well, okay, fine. You can all have one. Take one and pass it down. There you go. Now that I think about it, I wonder how my dreams made my brothers feel. How do you think it made my brothers feel?
jealous.
Jealous, right? Angry, upset. Well, I have a gift, and my gift is I can interpret dreams. I can tell you what a dream means.
Well, do I have one for you?
That ain't gonna work. See me afterwards. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
All right. So, basically, I told my brothers, I was like, hey, listen, you guys were all the shorter grains. I was the tall grain, and you guys all bowed down to me. And you guys were the stars, and Mom and Dad were the sun and the moon, and everybody bowed down to me. Sorry, Dad, even you too. Right? And they didn't like that. They got mad about it. So one day, we're out in the field, And my brothers took me and they threw me in this dry, empty well. Okay? And has there ever been a time maybe where someone was really mean to you and did something mean like that to you?
Yes.
Shoved in a locker for some of us, maybe? May or may not have, been to pants a couple of times. Alright? Or maybe, were you the one that was mean to somebody else? Surely not. No, of course not. Okay. Well, I was super braggy about it, obviously, and that's, I know now, I probably shouldn't have done that. And obviously my brothers were pretty mean, right? But guess what? God loved all of us, no matter what. God loved me, God loved my brothers, and God loves you, no matter what. Even when you do something, you and your friends, you might do something that's mean, or you do something that's not so great, not so nice, God still loves you no matter what. And it's actually a pretty good thing that we have such an awesome God. Now, one of my brothers, oh hey, somebody dropped a bead. One of my brothers, I'll put it up here, you know this usually. His name was Reuben, right? Now Reuben, he kind of felt bad about the whole situation. And he thought, well, I'll just wait, I'll come back later in the middle of the night and I'll get Joseph out of the well. It won't be a big deal. And as he's sitting there kind of thinking about this, all of a sudden some traders from Egypt showed up, okay? And my other brothers, they're like, we know how to get rid of our snotty-nosed little brother. Let's trade him to the traders and let them take him back to Egypt. And they took my robe, I had one just like this, and they ripped it to shreds, and they took it back to my dad, Jacob, and they said, sorry, Daddy, a lion got to Jacob and ate him. Uh-oh. And the traders, somebody's home, the traders took me back to Egypt, where I was traded to another man, and eventually I was held captive. Now, eventually, and we'll get into more of the details about this next Sunday, but eventually, because I wound up in Egypt, I was actually able to be blessed, not only myself, but I blessed my brothers, and I blessed mom and dad, and I blessed pretty much everybody. Okay? And so I know it sounds like a bad story, but God is an awesome God, and he took a bad situation, and he decided, you know what? I don't like that. I don't like that happened, but I'm gonna make sure that something good happens. And you know why God does that? Because God still loves my brothers, he still loves me, and he loves you no matter what. So let's pray. God, thank you for loving us in the middle of all of our mistakes. We're glad that you don't wait for us to get it all right before you love us. Thank you for loving us no matter what. Amen. Amen. Well, that's all the story that I have today, but come back next Sunday and I'll tell you about what happened in Egypt and how I basically saved the day. All right? Cool. Now, I think we have 1 minute, but if you want to I have a little picture of me when I was younger, obviously, because there's no beard. But if you want to take a picture with you and color it, you're more than welcome to. You can take a snapshot and send it back to me and tell me how glorious I look, okay? Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining.